How's it going, everyone? It's Joe here at Crypto Joe, and today's video I want to touch on Hedera and HBAR. That wasn't one of the coins I was originally planning on talking about, but with the recent week it's been having and just doing a little bit of searching on it, I figured it was time to make a video and wanted to touch on that, as that is a very highly searched coin at the moment. It is experiencing some rapid gains over the last week and is in the top 20, making its way towards the top 10. So just wanted to touch on Hedera, HBAR, kind of go over what it is, what's going on right now, kind of, and then give some price predictions at the end. So please like, subscribe, comment below. Your support means the world. And then stay tuned until the end so you can see those price predictions, which everybody loves. But yeah, jumping right into it, let's kind of take a look at the charts and the market cap. So here we got the top coins based on market cap, top cryptocurrency prices by market cap. You can see Bitcoin up 10% over the last week. XRP up 40% over the last week, just continuing to go upwards. I touched on that in a couple videos. I'm a big XRP fan, in the XRP army for sure, and to see it up 40% is huge. You can see most of the cryptocurrencies doing quite well at the moment, seeing some pretty good gains. But then you get down to, most of these are in like the 10 to 20 range, but then you get down to number 16 and you find Hedera. And that's up 35% in the last week, second only to XRP of the top 20 coins, and just showing huge bullish behavior right now with those numbers. It's currently at a $14.5 billion market cap, and it is creeping towards the top 10. And so let's kind of touch on what it is, why that might be happening. But yeah, it's at $14.4 billion market cap, up 35% in the past week, and just making some big gains right now, inching towards that top 10, second only in the last week to XRP, which is at 40%. So figured I would make a video on this, kind of talk about it for you guys with that price prediction, which everybody loves. So jumping into this chart, you can kind of see it just going straight up. It's currently sitting at around 37 cents. And it touched just shy of 40 cents, I believe. Yeah, 0.399. And now it's hovering right around that 0.38 range. But just showing a significant rise over the last week. So it should be on everybody's radar. If it's not on your radar, I would put it on your radar as a coin to watch. As many people call it altcoin season right now, and if you're looking at altcoins and you are interested in altcoins, HBAR would definitely be one that should be on your radar. Let's see, for some reasons why that might be. Bloomberg said HBAR ETF very likely in 2025. Highly respected Bloomberg ETF guru James Seyffart, research analyst with Bloomberg Intelligence, has just stated in a podcast that he believes the HBAR ETF will likely be the first spot ETF approved in 2025. So I touched on that a little bit in one of the other videos with like Solana or XRP. But if HBAR is also picking up steam and picking up noise for getting an ETF, and some people even thinking it'll be first out of those altcoins to get or next in line out of those altcoins to get an ETF, like that's reason to be pretty bullish and optimistic for it. And even if you don't believe it, just the fact that news is out there means there is something there and behind that, and a reason to be bullish. So I just wanted to make note of that as a potential reason for seeing that recent uptick. Another article, HBAR soared 20%, driven by a new partnership and rumors of an upcoming HBAR ETF. Hedera rallied for 4 consecutive days to reach a 38-month high of 0.399 on today, with its market cap briefly surpassing XLM before settling at $14.5 billion. HBAR's recent gains were accompanied by a surge in activity and demand among traders, as reflected in the doubling of its trading volume to over 2.65 billion in the last 24 hours. Several catalysts help fuel HBAR's rally and could potentially extend the gains in the coming weeks. So that's just a super bullish sentiment around the company and just a reason to be bullish. With that 38-month high of almost touching 40 cents. And big reason being that ETF rumor and speculation behind that. Another reason, Coinbase Institutional tweeted out today or yesterday, it looks like, Hedera is now available for custody on Coinbase Prime. Availability in this asset may be restricted based on custodian entity and customer jurisdiction, but it is now available on Coinbase Prime. And that's just another reason. There's some optimism behind the coin. And then getting into like what is HBAR, like over here at Crypto Times, we got Hedera HBAR is a well-established crypto project that offers a fast, secure, and scalable blockchain. With its unique hashgraph consensus algorithm, Hedera promises to outpace traditional blockchains in terms of speed and energy efficiency. It's not just a coin for the tech-savvy crypto enthusiast. Hedera has already attracted real-world applications, including partnerships with major corporations and enterprises. If you're looking for a stable and reliable investment, Hedera provides a solid foundation. Its growing network and adoption in sectors like supply chain management and decentralized finance make it a strong contender for those who believe in long-term growth. So HBAR, it's in the top 20 now, creeping up on that top 10. You're seeing it flip coin after coin, up 35% in the last week. So just, it's important to do a little bit of research on it. Do your own research. This is not financial advice. But it does seem like it has the backing, it has the infrastructure to be a long-term play in the industry, and it's just continuing to make moves. What is Hedera? Hedera is a public distributed ledger technology that aims to address some of the limitations of traditional blockchain networks. It's designed to be a fast, fair, and secure platform for decentralized applications and cryptocurrencies. The native cryptocurrency of the Hedera network is called HBAR. So it's just a coin to keep your eye on. Altcoin season is coming. I don't want you guys to miss out. I want to touch on the hot ones. And when it does 35% in a week, it's very important to pay attention to it. Over here, HBAR surged up to 0.3988, marking a 38% weekly gain, nearing its historical peak. Coinbase Prime's addition of HBAR custody services boosted institutional access. Another thing is that HBAR is American made, and there's been rumors of a strategic reserve. I actually touched on this in another video as well. But with American made companies such as like Solana or XRP, HBAR is another one of those that could get access or could be involved in that strategic reserve of American made cryptocurrencies when the new administration comes in. Just another reason to be bullish. Trading volume hit 2.72 billion. Price broke through key resistance at 33 cents after a month-long consolidation. So if you go back to the chart, you can see for like a month or so, it's been hovering right around that 33 cents. Came close to it a few times, hovering, and then all of a sudden it broke through, and that's when it kind of exploded up to that close to 40 cents. But yeah, breaking through that key resistance is huge. So I just wanted to kind of touch base on that and see what your guys' thoughts were on HBAR. So if you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns about HBAR, I want to hear your optimistic outlooks. I want to hear your price predictions below. Let me know your thoughts on it, what you think it's going to, because it's definitely a coin in my mind to keep your eye on. Looking here, I did this in another video, but I'm going to pull up Cider, which is like a ChatGPT AI resource. And I'm just going to type in, considering HBAR's current price of around 37 cents. Let's see. No, that's not what I wanted. Let's go to, let's let's type in, give me a second. Okay, given that HBAR is sitting at around 37 cents right now, if everything goes well for HBAR and we possibly see an ETF approved and or see it implemented into an American-made strategic reserve, give me a moderate, optimistic, and very bullish case scenario for what prices it could reach this year if those things were to happen and if they did not happen. So I just wanted to touch on that real quick so you guys can kind of see that. Sorry about that camera. Looks like it fell a little bit, but just want you guys to be able to see what could happen. And let's see what it says. So scenarios with ETF approval and strategic reserve inclusion: moderate case 75 cents to $1, optimistic case $1.50 to $2, and a very bullish case of $3 to $5. So ChatGPT is saying if there was an ETF approval and a strategic reserve inclusion, that's their prediction. 75 cents to $1 is the moderate case, $1.50 to $2 is optimistic, with a very bullish case of $3 to $5. So those are, with it being around 37 cents right now, that is quite optimistic, and definitely a reason to keep that on your radar. And then if scenarios without ETF approval and strategic reserve inclusion, you're looking at 30 to 40 cents, moderate case, 50 to 60 cents, optimistic case, and a very bearish case of 20 to 25 cents. So that's kind of saying that the price is already built in, the 37 cents that this is coming, and it's kind of hovering in the middle. If those do not happen, you could potentially see a drop, it sounds like. If they do happen, you could see quite a big run. My guess from talking with a few people that are pretty high on HBAR, their target market is that dollar range this cycle, with it potentially going to $2 to $3 if everything happened perfectly. But their goal is like the dollar range, possibly $1.50. But the dollar range is what they're looking at if one or two of those things were to happen. So give me your thoughts below. That would be my prediction. It's going up to $1. Not financial advice, but give me your comments below. I want to hear what you think, if that's reasonable, if you think it's going to stay around the same, if you think it's going to go higher, if I'm not being optimistic enough. But let me know your thoughts.